toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Dukes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Delaware's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So the James Madison Dukes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over.
That fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Levy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
As a defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job by the defense, understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Zings it complete to the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Wicks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little space. Turning it on! They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Off the RPO, complete. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback, reading the
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better all by himself down the middle. The 30. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Duke's in the hurry up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping. There he goes. He's at touchdown, Delaware. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's flat. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's flat. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
Turning on the Jets. Finding an escape route. He's at the touchdown, Blue Hens. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an... There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Mahoney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. To the ground, he's got it again.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fakes to grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's flat. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They boot it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And first down for the offense.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Going to the running game. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They want to run it left here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw. That's caught. It's Mahoney. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Catch in the middle, it's Levy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Blue Hens are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Barnes. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Quarterback moving. Got a 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Number 19.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Now on second down. Oh, he's got a chance.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Blue Hens have this offense rolling. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Got it in the middle, it's flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You can tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.